When I was born, Dad made sure jazz was playing in the delivery room.
Quiet down, everyone. This is my favorite song.
Está saliendo. ¡Uy! ¡Ay! Llámala al doctor, quiero el epidoro.
Okay, maybe that's a little bit of an exaggeration. Just like my dad, I was born and raised in the greatest city in the world, and he made sure that I found ways to connect with the city that made him. For Dad, it was jazz that connected him to the city. Jazz musicians are the most talented in the world, in my opinion, he would tell me. On weekends, he would take me to 59th Street, where Jazz at Lincoln Center was. He would say things like,
"We gotta go there one day, maybe when you're a little older. We gotta take a concert in. You're gonna love it, I'm sure."
A few more blocks uptown and we would get to where he was taking me.
Central Park.
His favorite entrance was the Strawberry Fields one, and so each time we walk in, we'd pass by a Beatles tribute band. Most of them were kind of terrible, but after a few more minutes of walking, we find what we were actually looking for. A live jazz band. Sometimes it didn't make sense to me.
Why are they playing random notes, Dad?
One of my favorite things about jazz is the improvisation, meaning that they keep the same structure of the song, and in between verses, they're just getting creative with as many notes that they can put in there, matching the song, of course. But I just think it's fantastic. It's off the cuff and created right at the moment.
Yeah, he liked to give me lessons like that. Fast forward a couple years, I ended up picking up trumpet myself and playing with the jazz band at my middle school. We sounded awful, but Dad would never tell me that. He'd go to each concert and he'd tell me stuff like,
"I'm super proud. You were really killing it in that band. That was amazing. The greatest jazz I've ever heard."
This past summer, I thought it'd be about time to treat my dad to one of those live shows he always wanted. Something maybe a little more upscale than my shitty middle school performances. Anyone who knows anything about jazz in New York knows that the Blue Note Jazz Club is one of the greatest jazz clubs in the world. And so the night before his birthday, I made my way over to Greenwich Village and asked the bouncer who was playing tomorrow night.
Ravi Coltrane.
He said, "Son of the great saxophone legend John Coltrane." I bought 2 tickets and texted my dad to meet me at the movie theater across the street the next day. Man, the look on his face when we crossed the street and started walking into the jazz club.
Oh man, I can't wait to go in. This is great. For decades, I can't believe we're famous jazz clubs in the world. I'm too excited. I can't contain myself. I can't believe we're in here. Move your head a little bit. I gotta post this on Facebook. The sign over there that says Blue Note on the stage.
And then they started.
Wow, man, that was a great concert. Man, you saw how intense those musicians were? And I didn't expect that drummer to be that good. And Ravi Coltrane, that's his reincarnated dad right there. And like, I never heard John Coltrane personally. I heard his recordings were killing it, man. I'm so glad that we got to enjoy that together. What a great experience.
And I think there's something a little bit poetic about us seeing Ravi Coltrane, whose dad inspired both him and thousands of other jazz musicians to continue to make music that they love. On the car ride, Dad kept talking about how grateful he was that I took him to that show and how he appreciated the fact that we both enjoyed jazz.
Such a wonderful thing to be able to understand and appreciate that music. It's my favorite music in the whole world, and I'm glad that it's becoming yours. It couldn't get better than this.